Good afternoon, not good morning, of course. Happy birthday to you. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life, even though in the UK, at least anyway, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. My friend Varya from Russia has just popped up and said some messages, so I'm going to reply to her later. But hello Varya, how you doing? I've just realised I haven't put my message from last 4 days ago onto Instagram or YouTube yet. Naughty me, I'll have to go and do that when I get back. But yes, it's been 4 days again. A lot has happened. I am now back in Cirencester. I know it probably looks very similar to when I was in Glasgow on Sunday, but here I am, back in Cirencester again now. Apologies for 4 days of absence. Obviously I was travelling back and then had a getting back to normal thing. Then I had a dentist appointment on Tuesday, which didn't go as well as I would hope it to. Just to let people know, because some of you won't know, I broke a piece of my tooth when I was in Scotland, so I've been waiting for 3 weeks or so to get a dentist appointment because I couldn't get one in Scotland. And the dentist said, yeah, we can fix that, no problem at all. And then he discovered that I'm going to need a root canal on this tooth up here, and then I've also got another tooth down here, which is almost certainly going to need the same thing as well. So despite a whole bunch of investigations, didn't get it fixed. And then when the drugs wore off on Tuesday night, I was in agony. My head was like pounding. It was really painful. So it took me a long time to go to sleep on Tuesday night. And so what I'm going to talk about today a little bit is turning negative experiences into positive experiences. I've done a couple of videos in a private group about this over the last few days, because I'm doing a 90-day video challenge. So that's why it's kind of weird to me to think that I haven't done it for 4 days, because I have done videos every day, but they're just like tiny little 1-minute ones. So first of all, I've never had any kind of work done on my teeth. At least I couldn't remember it, although my mum reminded me that I did once have something done to one of my teeth a while back. But I didn't remember it, so I have no fear of dentists in any way, shape or form. But when I was going in, because I knew I was going to have some work done and I was going to have some injections, and I knew there was going to be some drilling going on, all that kind of stuff, I was a little bit apprehensive. I was a little bit sort of nervous, I suppose you could say. Slightly fearful, perhaps, of the occasion. And I sat there in the car and I thought, do you know what? I've told people in the past that when you feel fear, the feelings of fear are very close to those of excitement. And so I thought, let's try this experiment out here. Let's take this fear. It wasn't a big fear, to be fair. It wasn't I was like terrified or anything. But I just took that fear and I just said, well, let's turn this into excitement. Let's just twist that round and make it into an excitable feeling instead. And so I was thinking about, what could I be excited about? Well, I could be excited about the fact that my tooth is going to be fixed and it's not going to hurt anymore. Not that it was really hurting that much, but over the last 24 hours, so Monday, I don't know what I did. Bit on something. Oh, I was washing my teeth, that's right. I was washing my teeth on Monday night, and obviously I caught something and exposed a nerve, and oh my lord, that was painful. So I was very happy to be going to the dentist on the Tuesday. So I had this thing. I was slight fear of going to the dentist, and I thought, you know what, let's turn this into excitement. So I was like, what am I going to be excited about? So excited about the fact that I'm going to fix my teeth, excited about the fact that I'm going to be able to not worrying about drinking hot drinks and so forth. Hasn't been the case, because I've got to go back on the 28th to have this other tooth investigated, and then potentially have two root canals done at the same time, sometime in November probably. But at the time when I was going into the dentist, I did turn that negative fear, nervousness into excitement. Hey, this is going to be great. This is going to be fantastic. I'm going to feel much better afterwards. And the dentist is going to have a nice little chat with the dentist and so forth. It's going to be fantastic. Hello, Roslyn. How are you doing? Hope you're well. So I turned that negativity into positivity while I was in there. And it was fantastic. It worked very well. And then the other side of that was when I got home on Tuesday night and I was lying in bed, and my face started to hurt, and it was like really sharp pain in my head, and I was trying to go to sleep, and I was really struggling to go to sleep. So I was having to do this kind of thing where I'm saying, right, well, I know this pain isn't actually negative, it isn't actually causing me, it's like it's not telling me about something that I need to worry about. So I was trying to get my brain just to switch itself into, it doesn't matter, it's not important, ignore it. And because I know technically my brain it's possible to get your brain to turn off those pain sensors, but I've never done it before, never tried to do it before, certainly not personally tried to do it before. Not sure I actually managed to succeed that, but lying in bed listening to a track from it's a podcast I listened to called Nothing Much Happens, I think it's called, something like that, where it's basically just a sort of kind of not exciting story that this lady tells you, and it's kind of like a hypnotic thing, designed to help you go to sleep. So I was listening to that, and listening to the story, and trying to ignore this pain in my head trying to tell me it was negative. And in the end, I just said, right, you know what? Well, obviously, I obviously did go to sleep, and then the next morning when I woke up, no more pain. Fantastic. I'm guessing that my brain rewired itself to recognise that this thing that was causing this unusual nerve sensation wasn't pain, and therefore I didn't need to worry about it. And so it wired itself to figure out, okay, I don't need to worry about this signal that's coming, this unexpected signal that's coming from the tooth. I'm just guessing here. This is not me. I have studied neuroscience and know how the brain works, but that particular area I don't know a huge amount about. But it's interesting to have experienced it myself. And it's part of the reason why I'm also going through this ADHD diagnosis as well. Hello Claire, how are you doing? Good afternoon to you too. So yes, I'm going through this ADHD diagnosis. I've got that on the 21st of October. They've actually included autism into that as well, even though I believe I've kind of got past all the little bits of autism that I was experiencing, which was to a certain extent inappropriate conversations, maintaining eye contact, not getting distracted by noises and sound and visual cues and so forth. So I've reprogrammed my own brain to try and take care of that. But I wanted to do the same thing with the ADHD part of it as well, just to experience what that's like and see if then I could help people who have ADHD, having experienced it myself. And so now I know, having done this thing with the dentist, about turning your brain off on the negative pain sensations, I guess you could say. Anyway, so that's what my last 4 days, that's what's been happening over the last 4 days. And then last night, I was stupid. I saw a news program about the Netflix program Squid Games, and I thought, you know what, I haven't seen it. Lots of people commenting on it. I need to go and watch it. So I thought I'd just watch the first 2 episodes. I ended up watching all 9 and watching the whole program. So that was really interesting as well. From a psychology perspective, I didn't really enjoy the program itself. Didn't like all the violence in it. That's probably the best way of putting it. Not a big fan of that at all. But the storyline was quite interesting. I think I personally, if I was writing the same story, I would have written it in a different way. I would have had it play out in a different way. But yeah, it's not my story, it's somebody else's story. But it was interesting to watch anyway, nonetheless. But it did mean that I was up till 2-3 o'clock this morning. So I've been late today as well, knock-on effect as well. But I've also noticed that not having my own routine and not having structured my routine is really causing me a few problems about my days and what I'm getting up to. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into my proper routine tomorrow, which will be fantastic. Anyway, I've been wittering on on this. Hopefully it was useful and interesting, not quite as content laden as I was on Sunday. But as I've said before, I am moving forward into doing a weekly kind of webinar thing, which will be about 20 minutes of information and then 20 minutes of Q&A thereabouts. And if you're interested in doing that, let me know in the comments below, because that will be it'll be part of my program, not part of my program, part of my sales process, I suppose you could say. Yeah, getting you into my what do they call it, sphere of influence, I suppose. So I've got a private Facebook group which you can come and join and be involved in that, and then I'll give you links to the Zoom and you can be part of that, obviously in exchange for your email address, so I can keep in touch with you and keep you appraised of all the new things that are coming up, the launches that I do, the programs that I've got going and so forth. I am still going to do the one daily thing, but it's going to be like turn it down to like just a couple of minutes. I've been doing 5 minutes of fire. I'm probably going to do 5 minutes of fire, but just cut it down even further than that. And then just sort of say, come, if you want more of this information, come to my weekly presentation later in the week. So that's the plan anyway for the future going forward. Having said all that, happy birthdays. Obviously they're going to have to carry on every day, because it's kind of got into a routine now, haven't we? That these things have to happen every day. And of course the problem is that when I've not been doing them for a little while, then I get a huge amount built up. So we're now going to have a massive happy birthday thing at the end of this one. So if you don't want any more information, then you can head off now. Oh, I didn't do I'm going to do this is the birthday thing now, isn't it? I didn't do the breathing exercise thing. I was going to start off with that. I'm actually going to record a separate video of that, hopefully in a minute, and then put that onto YouTube so I can start sending that out. That'll be one of those sort of things where it says, if you want my breathing exercise, go here, download, give me your email address, and I'll send you the video on how to do this breathing exercise. The slightly more extended version of it, at least, anyway. But that's all for now. For those of you who just want to say for content or finding out what my life's going about, sending you love. Mwah. If you want to stick around and wish all these people happy birthdays and do the breathing exercise at the end, then please do so. I'm going to go in reverse order because it's such a long time ago. So from Monday, Happy birthday from Monday to Karen Scott and Ashley Sellers. Hope you guys are well. Hope you had a lovely birthday on Monday. Moving forward. Tuesday, happy birthday on Tuesday to Craig Wilkinson, Irene Santinia, Karen McIntosh, Mandeep Dura, Tracey Cornelius, Carolyn Delaney, Emma Armitage, Stephen and Jeremy Harcup. I believe you guys are twins. I'm not 100% sure about that, but because I think you guys were older than me. So anyway, but somebody else said happy birthday to Stephen and Jeremy Harcup. So maybe you guys are twins. Maybe you got the same birthday. I'm not sure. If you haven't, sorry, apologies. But anyway, happy birthday to you. Also, happy birthday to Nikki Slyman. It's really kind of cool to keep seeing you popping up as well. I met her in 2009 in London on a course on how to be better with women, and she was one of the group of girls that we approached that evening to talk to and start conversations with. It was fantastic. And then of course Kate Guide as well. Hope you're doing well, Kate as well. Local Cheltenham girl as well. Okay, so that was Tuesday. Happy birthday to all of you guys from Tuesday. From Wednesday, yesterday this is, happy birthday to Carl Ford, the accountant. Olga Valdapina, hope you're well, Olga. I hope your boys are getting on well. It was you, wasn't it? I think I did with the Rubik's Cube solving with you. I have another program now, so if you're interested in that, let me know, and I'll give you a link to that. Andrew Hankin, Simon Marsh, Nat Davis, Rachel Chiverton, and Beck Muscat. Beck, we need to catch up properly, don't we? How's life doing in Australia? How are you doing over there? I hope life is treating you well. We've been friends for a long time now, haven't we? Crikey. Yeah, that is weird. Your life must have turned on a long time since we first met. Anyway, so that was yesterday. Happy birthday from Wednesday for all these people. And happy birthday today to Emma Ryan, Tracy Davis of Sterling Networking fame, David Legater, Jessica Shaw. I can't remember where I met you from, Jessica. It's really frustrating me a little bit because I keep seeing your name popping up and thinking, where do I know her from? I think it's Cheltenham Crowd somewhere, isn't it? But then, moving on to Cheltenham Crowd, of course, we then got Saskia of Saskia Says, and Jonathan Pollinger, of course. You guys, you both came to my 40th birthday and so forth. You guys must know each other. Didn't know you. Do you guys know you got the same birthday? I don't know. Anyway, happy birthday to both of you. Anyway. And of course my ex-girlfriend Christina Johnson, hope you're well, doing well. The girl who I missed out when I was doing my appraisal of my ex-girlfriends, or my positive responses to my ex-girlfriends I did a few weeks ago. So I apologise for missing you out on that one, Christina. But yes, the girl who I went out with for the longest period of time. Hi, do Nat, is that Nat coming on there? I think it was Nat coming on there, wasn't it? Saying hello or giving me some hearts. Anyway, hello Nat, how you doing? Happy birthday for yesterday. So yeah, Christina, yes, Christina, the girl who I had the longest relationship with in my life. And I think the only girl who I've actually been out with for longer than a year. So there you go, there's your little positives there. I hope you're well, hope you're having a lovely birthday today, and hopefully I'll catch up with you and see you soon sometime. That'd be fantastic. Happy birthday to all of those people. Little breathing exercise to finish off with. I've probably gone well over my 15 minutes now as well, which is kind of annoying, but I can cut this little birthday bit off the end of the Instagram feed, but the whole thing can go onto YouTube. Yay. Okay, breathing exercise. Breathe out, blow out the one candle, breathe in 5 through your nose, put the hand on your heart, hold your breath while you light the candles on your left hand, and then blow out the candles on your left hand and feel the breath on the tips of your fingers. Happy birthday to all of those people whose birthdays it is today, over the last 4 days rather. And happy birthday to you, the viewer, because every day is your birthday if you choose to celebrate life. And welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. There you go. Wrapped it all up nicely at the end. Take care, guys. Have fun. Bye for now. Mwah. Love you all. And hopefully see you tomorrow in the morning with just a few people to say happy birthday to, and some really good mental health, mental strength tip of some kind. I've actually just been listening to the Blinkist book of the day today, which is called Brain Food. Absolutely fantastic book, well worth reading. Even if it's just the Blinkist book of the day, you can get Blinkist for free, and there is a free Blinkist the book of the day that you can listen to every single day. Massively recommend that. Go do it. When you sign up for Blinkist, it says join the 7-day trial, and then at the end of the 7 days they'll start charging you. If you just say no, I don't want that, you don't pay anything, you don't put your credit card details in, you just keep the app on your phone. Blinkist.com. I'll put the link to today's Blinkist book of the day in there, but well recommend that. Okay, that's all from me. Take care, guys. Bye for now. Have a lovely rest of the day, and see you tomorrow. Bye.